keeping my screen on the gallery view so I can see all of you Hollywood Square participants. So welcome to our Monday night team call. It's great to see all your faces. I want to just start out before getting into the content of the call, the training part, with an announcement. Many of you may already know it's launch party week. And when we roll out a launch party week, we can't necessarily assume, but usually there is a promotion that they introduce for that week as well. And this week there is a promotion, so any person who enrolls this week with at least 164 BV on auto ship will earn a coupon, $25 towards their next month purchase. And you can see all the details of that in our Alive to Thrive business Facebook group, or just by going to www.isafyi.com. Take advantage of that promotion. If you have people who are sitting on the fence, it's great to get back to them and let them know that this would be a great week to get started with Isagenix. So before we get into the training, I want to recognize a teammate who achieved the rank of Crystal Director last week, which is a pretty big deal. And so I want to just invite Ellen Sinclair to just come on, and I want to congratulate you, Ellen. First of all, what I want to say about Ellen, she, I think Abby said it so well in the congratulations post. She called her a rock star. She's so humble. She's so dedicated to her team. And she's just a joy to work with. So Ellen, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Okay. So congratulations, Ellen. And I would love for you just to share, with the team a little bit about your journey and how it is that you made that leap to this significant milestone, because people can make consultant by accident. People can even make manager by accident. But when you get to director and executive, you're talking about some real intention. So if you could just share a few words with the team about your journey, anything you think would be helpful to them.
Okay, thank you very much, Bonnie. I really appreciate that. I was thinking about that today because I really think that what helped me to push me past the point of, I knew, when you called me, you said, I can see you walking across the stage, getting your Crystal Director. And I was thinking, yeah, that would be great. But I was a little like, I don't know. That seems like a long stretch for me. But I think the more I thought about my why, the more I wanted it. And my why really kicked in pretty hard this month when I found out that my dad was really ill. And I realized, if this came down to life or death, I would do it. I would just do it. And it was coming down to that. And I was like, I need to do this. I need to do this now. And so I just kind of thought, I believe in these products, and I talk the products, and I need to believe more in myself. I need to believe that I can do this and believe that I can make this business work for me. It's helping everybody that I've introduced it to. It's helped. I believe in it so much. And now I need to believe that I can do this as a business and help my family and take it as far as I want it to go, So, and Bonnie has been a wonderful help, and Abby as well, to encourage me when I was getting stuck and self-doubt, and helping me to push past those barriers and realizing that I do have the potential to do this. And I really appreciate that. So really, it was my why that helped me to push past those barriers, I think, and realize that this is something I can do. And when I put my mind to it, anybody can do it.
That's fantastic. And for people who don't know who you are, her father is in Scotland. And so when he became very ill, she decided to go back and spend time with her family, which, is not an inexpensive trip. And then you also had another major why that you shared with me from day one, Ellen.
Yeah.
Your husband.
That's the long term. That is my main goal, is to get my husband retired. He's a merchant mariner and he's gone, and he recently was sent back out to sea a month earlier than we expected. So we really can't plan when he's coming home or when he's leaving, and it's really hard sometimes to just, feel like, it's just hard to have him gone all the time. I'd love to have him home. And so I'm really working hard to bring him home so he can come home, retire, and join me, and we can travel together and do more things together.
Fantastic. I remember that first night when I met you and you caught the vision of what this business could do. And you said, I want to bring Fred home.
Yeah.
Keep him home.
That's my big reason to do this. Yeah.
So the next step is executive, and that just is the rank where you'll cross the stage at Celebration. So
yeah,
we'll all be cheering you on when you do that, Ellen. And again, I just want to congratulate you and thank you so much for sharing what you shared with the team.
Thank you very much, Bonnie.
You're welcome. So, so now we're going to get into the content of tonight's training, which is business building basics. And I know we have people, a whole spectrum of experience on this training tonight, brand new people, people who have been on board for, well, my sponsor's here. She's been on board as long as I have. But tonight what I really want to cover is just some of the basics in our business. And it never hurts to review, right? So what I want to do right now is I'm going to bring up a website, do a screen share with everybody so you have a visual. You're not just listening to me. So hold on one sec. Do you guys see that? Where it says Isagenix business information?
Yes, I do, Bonnie. Can I check and see that you're recording? Just want to make sure.
Katie, can you do that, please? Hit record for me.
Thank you.
I actually started recording at the beginning of the call, but thank you, Faith, for checking up on us. I did. I got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So no, you don't see me anymore, right? You just see what I'm looking at. The business information, Isagenix. Right? Okay, excellent. So, the point of this training, this is actually a document that is available to all of us. It's a 12-page document. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to use it as a guide to do this training. And what this training is about tonight is, to really help you to better understand the amazing capacity of our compensation plan, what is possible, to help you understand the specifics of how we get paid and what it takes from you. And I want you guys to keep this phrase in mind: compensation informs behavior. So if you don't understand the compensation plan, you don't know what you have to do to, it's first of all, it's nearly impossible to set goals. And secondly, you don't know what you have to do to achieve your goals. So again, compensation informs behavior. So the understanding that I'm hoping you will receive tonight will help you to decide what you want and where you see yourself fitting in. And so again, I'm using a tool and going over this with you because you will have this tool to use as you are working with your people as well. So rather than I'm being a good role model right now, what we have learned is that if you're talking, you should be pointing at something. And so this makes me an easy act to follow, and that's really important in our business. So you can find this document in our alivetothrivenow.com website in the team section, and it's in your first 30 days. So, so what I love about this tool is it starts with the broad strokes. It starts with the big picture. It starts right out by talking about the amazing power of two, how it works, money, simple, fun. And this is what got me excited when Faith introduced Isagenix to me. And she didn't go into details of the comp plan, but she painted the big picture and shared the broad strokes with me. She basically let me know what the potential power of two quality referrals is. That can set you free in our business. So as you look here, Isagenix is a solution company, solutions to transform lives. And it gives you the power to take control of your own destiny, no matter what your financial goals or desires. Isagenix may be the vehicle you've been looking for. So what I also love about this first page, and again, this would be a tool that you would share with somebody who expressed some interest in generating income, is, you know, not only do we have this amazing, simple, powerful compensation structure, but it's backed by a rock-solid company. And this is something that I think people need to know. This isn't some fly-by-night, some scheme, some flim-flam company. You know, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. And this just goes through, you know, some of the many credits that this company has that shows that this is real. This is the real deal. Solid company. Then let's look at what you need to do to get your business started as we scroll through here. And, you know, again, we want to keep it really, really simple. The products work, the income plan works. You know, the first thing is you want to get started on the product right away. Be a product of the product. Our business really, if you understand the model, it's not based on peddling products. It's based on consuming products. I like the phrase, eat, share, and get paid. We eat the product. If you are a product of the product, you will have a story. You will. And you want to make sure that you use the products with intention. You know, I always say to people, no, it's not a diet, but encourage people, especially with that first system, to follow the guidelines as closely as possible so you can experience what this system is capable of and have that wow experience. So, you know, one of the things that this page talks about is start sharing right away. Get yourself into profit mode as soon as you can. That's a key here. You want to help your people get paid fast. That's one of the things that's going to generate excitement. That's one of the things that's going to, obviously, if you help people get their products paid for, they're not going to leave Isagenix. So helping people, painting the big picture and helping people get paid, those are the two strongest ways to help activate business intention and, you know, ensure retention. So you want to right away help your members get into profit mode by encouraging them to share with two people. Now, when Faith brought me on board, she connected me on a 3-way call with her sponsor, Renata, and that's how we do this thing. And Renata, you know, learned a little bit about me and learned that I was open to the income opportunity. And what she said to me is, she said, you want to get to consultant within 24 hours. She's just laid that challenge down for me. And, you know, back then, we did not have all the evidence that we have today. That's the other piece. So, you know, it would have not been probably unusual for me to say, well, I want to wait and see how these products work for me. Now, today, we've got all the evidence. We've got the hundreds and thousands of profound stories. We're not on trial anymore. We've got the clinical studies. We won the Obesity Research Study of the Year award. So, you know, I encourage people to think about who do they know who would do this with them right away. You know, if you saw in your community a brand new restaurant opened up and it was getting great reviews, you wouldn't go by yourself, you know, and check it out before you invited your friends to come with you. You'd say, hey, this restaurant's getting great reviews. Come, let's check it out together. And so, you know, encourage your people to grab 2 or more and bring them with you. The other thing is you want to use your support team. Oh, and by the way, a great resource for directing your new person to give them some wonderful guidance on how they can quickly achieve U+2 is, again, in our livetothrivenow.com team tab. It's the Start Here tab. And it goes exactly would talk somebody, whether they have business intention or not, into, you know, a simple process for helping them get their products paid for. You want to use your support team. Be an apprentice. That's something I always stress with people. We get to, the beauty is we can earn while we learn, but don't be feel like you have to be the Lone Ranger and do this on your own. Use your support team. Stay connected with your sponsor. Get on the team calls. Just stay plugged in. Attend events. That's really important if you want to create income. You want to help your new person book their first major event, whether it's Celebration, Isagenix University, or a local Super Saturday training, and help them create events. I launched my business by having a in-home presentation for 6 people. Today we would call that a launch party. We didn't have that name back then. But and another great way to create events, you know, events build belief, and belief builds the business. So this whole idea of working in teams, we can't be the prophet in our own kingdom. An event can be a 3-way call with someone on your support team. So you want to encourage your new person to first of all, bring them on a 3-way call, or today with Facebook and so many of us building on Facebook, you know, you can create 3, 4, or 5-way Facebook conversations with team members where you introduce your new person to other team members. That's an event. Again, events, it expands this whole picture, if you will, for people. So, and then again, the thing is duplicate all of this with your team. Duplication is the key to success. So if you help your people get into profit mode quickly, then chances, you know, and teach them how to do that with their people, that is the key. So one thing I want to just have you keep in your mind, guys, people are going to ask themselves, you know, as you're sharing information with them, on a certain level, people are going to say, why would I want to spend my precious time doing this? You know, they're going to ask themselves a couple questions. Is this worth my time? And can I do it? That's always operating at the back of people's mind. So I'm going to tell you why. I mean, I needed to see this big picture to catch the vision of the big possibilities in order for me to dedicate my precious time to doing the do, if you will. Personally, for me, U+2, them +2, not big enough. The prize of getting my products paid for would not have been enough if that's all I thought there was here. If you guys get what I'm saying there. I needed to see this big picture to get out of my comfort zone. I'm an introvert, and I needed to have a big incentive to go out and start sharing with other people. And so I love in this tool that it maps that out. It goes beyond you plus 2, them plus 2. It in a visual form. It shows, you know, once you refer 2 people, this is the thing you want your people to know. This company has an unbelievable referral plan that's kicked into high gear once you refer 2 people. Not only will Isagenix pay you on what they purchase, but then you're eligible to be paid on the purchases of the people they refer, people they refer, the people they refer, the people they refer, people they refer, and then this piece of paper is not big enough, but to unlimited depth. Without going into any details of our compensation plan, what you need to know is that even at this rank, U plus 2.
Where you do the sound?
Okay, thank you, Katie. We just had someone join and Katie muted them. Thank you. Even as just, and I don't want to use that word just, but just as a consultant, the first promotion in our company, you are eligible to be paid up to $702,000 a year with this unbelievable compensation plan. So, you know, we want to keep it simple, 2, sharing with 2, sharing with 2. Illuminate this concept for people. I always illuminate this concept for people. And if someone were to say to me, what is the secret of your success? And there's no real secret, but this would be way high on the top of my list, is painting that big picture.
Get out where?
Sharing what,
Get out. How do you get out of there so you can go do the...
okay. Thank you, Katie. All right. So I always do this because, guys, we cannot assume that people can just extrapolate. And when they get this, it's the notion of concept before compensation. Write that down. Concept before compensation. So again, big picture before details, if you will. When they get this concept, it replaces what they may have limited or negative perceptions about our business model. When they get this, it gives them hope for a better life. And when they get this, they also can see that better life being available to them. So I love that this is right up front in this 12-page document. So then let's talk about the compensation plan a little bit. You're building 2 teams, a left team and a right team. It starts with you. And of course, what happens when you share with more than 2 people? In this example, you share with Ted and Pam, but then you share with Ken and Sue. They can't go out here. There's only 2 positions under each person. So you have to place them down at the bottom of one of your 2 legs. And you want to stay to the outside of your 2 legs with your own personal enrollments. Pam will do the same. She'll stay, these will be her 2 legs. And these are her 2 legs. Everybody's got a left and a right. But with your own people, you stay to the outside left and the outside right. Build your outside legs only. Now they have 5 ways to, let's own it, have 5 ways we can earn money. And retail is something that actually I think that so many people, when you let them know that there's an opportunity, they just think they think about retail. They think about peddling products for the difference between wholesale and retail. I've never made a retail sale because once I map out their pricing options and show people how they can get their products at wholesale, you know, I've never had anybody say, I'd really like to spend more. Could I do that and buy retail? So there's different ways they pay us, and I'll be going into them a little bit more here. The product introductory bonus and the retail profit, these 2 profit centers, this is where you are paid on your own efforts alone. So this is you being paid on what you do. Now, when we get to the team bonus, which you can access once you achieve U plus 2, this is where you're now eligible to be paid on the purchases of people who you had nothing to do with. This is where leverage comes in. And then there's a matching team bonus, which as I look, this is where you can access even more money when you reach the executive level. And then there's all kinds of promotions and bonuses. And beautiful thing about our company, there's daily pay, weekly pay, monthly pay, and holiday bonus yearly pay. And auto ship is so important. You want to, first of all, when people sign up, you want to let them know that they can save $10 just by opening their account on an auto ship. And let them know there's no risk with that. If they listen to the Get Started recording in the Get Started tab of our LiveToThriveNow.com website, and I encourage you to have your people listen to that before they pick their pack and sign up. It takes the sting out of auto ship and helps them to understand why that's in their best interest. And then, of course, the key to being paid is to stay in active status, 100 BV every 30 days. It's so easy to eat your overhead here. I mean, in our household, we probably do, God, 700-800 BV. You're just redirecting a little bit of your grocery money. This is breakfast for 2 for a month, 100 BV. Then again, if you want to be paid, yes, you're going to receive a product introductory bonus on the first person you refer. But the key is get to U+2, get in that profit mode where you're eligible to be paid on the whole team. Do that as soon as possible. I like to call the team bonus the freedom bonus. This is where you can access gangster income. So we want to help people both see what's possible, which I've already shared, and then help them to access that income quickly. Now I want to talk a little bit more about that team bonus here. This is the cycle pay. So how does the team bonus work? Well, you've got these 2 legs, your left and your right. And just imagine that there's a bank at the bottom of each of your 2 teams, if you will. And every time anybody, anywhere, no matter how deep on these 2 legs, places an order, first time order or auto ship order or any order, just imagine that the volume, the BV, which means business volume, clarifying there, every product is assigned a point value. This is the commissionable amount. Every time anybody orders, just imagine that the volume is accruing in the bank, the bottom of that leg. And oh, thank God, we don't have to manage this. The software handles all of this for us, so you don't have to be tracking this. Now, here's the team bonus. Every time you have 300 BV on one leg and 600 on the other, new points coming in, you will earn what's called a pay cycle. So 900 BV with 600 coming from one side and 300 from the other. My 2 legs have gone back and forth as to which one contributes the 6, which one contributes the 3, but you earn 6% when that happens, or $54 approximately. And so, you can cycle once a month, once a week, once a day, once an hour, once a minute, once a second. You can cycle up to 250 times a week at $54 a pop. There is a cutoff. The plan has some governors and regulators in place so the company doesn't break the bank. But just as a consultant, you can earn $13,500 a week through the cycles. And again, up to $702,000 a year. You can get more than that when you are an executive, but I think most people would find that a pretty comfortable living. So backing up here, just taking a look at how cycles kind of equate. 5 cycles a week, that's roughly $1,200 a month or $14,000 a year. I will tell you that you're going to work really the hardest to get to 5 cycles a week or 10 cycles a week in our business because you're kind of pulling the cart by yourself. But then you've got more of a leverage factor as other team members who have their own goals are also adding people, and you're being paid on all that volume. Gosh, I think it's 100 cycles a week. You're earning more than the President of the United States. You know, I earn more than the President of the United States, and I think I have a whole lot less stress in my job than he does. So, but this is the residual income profit center. Now, it takes a while to get the foundation in place that's going to really pay you consistent income through the team bonus. So thankfully, our company has given us some great upfront money while we're building that foundation for the back-end residual income. And one of those mechanisms is our rank advancement bonuses. And so we do have these different ranks in your company. You start out as an associate, and then the first promotion is to consultant, enrolling one on your left and one on your right, and you make a $50 bonus for doing that. That's great. The next step is from consultant to manager, where you help two people who you personally enrolled become consultants. And if you do that within your first 60 days, you are crystal manager. And you're going to pick up a $250 extra bonus, fast track bonus. Now, what's this 200 here? Well, when you help someone you refer become a consultant, you earn what's called a consultant development bonus. Isn't it interesting the way they weigh these guys? You become a consultant and earn $50, but they pay you $100 if you help somebody else become a consultant. In other words, the focus is on helping other people. So up to the first 20 people who you personally help become consultant, you'll pick up that consultant development bonus. Front end money. You're putting money in your pocket while you're building the team that's going to pay you the bigger money. Then the next step in the ranks, if you will, is from manager to director, and that's what Ellen was recognized for. Director, you have personally referred 6 people who have made the rank of consultant. And if you do that within 120 days, you will be a crystal director. I encourage people to go for these crystal ranks. Pace of the leader, pace of the pack. That also helps you get into that beautiful momentum in your own business. And with those 4 more consultants, there's $400 more for the consultant development bonus, and then the $750 if you achieve director in your first 120 days. Now, your real goal, if you are serious about this business, is to go for executive. And with executive, you enroll 10 people who become consultants. 5 of them are on your left leg and 5 on your right. With the other ranks, manager and director, you can have all of them on one leg. But executive, they want you to balance so that you're building both legs. And if you do that within your first 6 months, you are a crystal executive, you'll pick up a $1,000 bonus. And you get to be recognized and cross the stage and have your name on a plaque with the company. And it's you want to build, just like you want to build a strong product story, you want to build a strong business story. So once you decide that you want this for yourself, then go for it. Really just don't play around, really set the goal. You're going to get liftoff fast. It's easier to build fast than slow. Absolutely. Okay, so let me just check my notes here real quick. So the name of the game, just to simplify it, really guys, the name of the game is creating consultants and helping them to do the same. It is that simple. Make consultants and help those people create consultants. So, and another reason to go for executive is you can actually double your, with the executive matching bonus. Basically how that works is you can earn an additional 10% on the people you enroll. So for example, Faith, by enrolling me, she, as an executive, she picks up a 10% matching bonus on all of my pay cycles. So in that case, I mean, you're looking at a pretty serious annual income just from the matching bonus alone. So again, you can earn 1.4 million a year on one business center as an executive, which is pretty dang nice. And if that's not enough for you, then once you max out a business center, they will give you a reentry position, which is actually above your first business center, and your first business center is one leg of your reentry position. Pretty exciting. Then you're basically double dipping on your whole first business. It's very, very, there's no limit to the number of reentries. So shoot for Crystal Executive. And if you have missed the timetable, just know that they opened it up, and they did a Crystal reset, and you still can achieve Crystal Director and Crystal Executive even if you started more than 6 months ago. I don't have those dates in front of me right now, but you can go into your back office and click on contests and promotions and look at Crystal Reset. All right, so yes, now you're eligible for the leadership bonuses, and boy, you can pick up some big money there. When you hear of people who are earning, 10, 20, 30, 50, 80, 100, 200,000 in a leadership bonus, why not you? That's a question to always ask yourself. Why not you? So I'm just going to skip through this page for now. But basically, though, you do want to just kind of make a list of the people who you want to share this with. And this memory jogger will help you to, jog your memory. Identify the people you know. People who you know are looking for a solution. So who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? And then you want to print this worksheet off. This is kind of the Crystal Executive, like kind of slot in who you think might be your 10 partners. If you were the CEO of your own amazing, high overhead business, you're CEO of $1 million company, and by the way, you all are all the CEO of your own $1 million business. So who would you want on your board of directors? Make a list of those A players, but you want to be just tracking. There's another great map to Crystal Executive in our team website, but be tracking. Now, the last profit center I want to talk about is the one that most people talk about first, and that is totally okay, but don't neglect to show the big picture. The product introductory bonus, and here's sort of the track. I basically showed you the freedom track. Now let's scale it down to the other end of the spectrum, how to get your own products paid for. So we have this whole spectrum. You can eat for free or you can become free. So without going into a lot of detail, when you refer somebody yourself and they start out with a system or pack, one of our Get Started packs, you earn, and by the way, to get the product introductory bonus, they do have to start with a pack. So if your new person cherry picks the product line, you do not receive the PIB or product introductory bonus. That is paid to you on the first pack that your new associate purchases. And so it can be anywhere from, there are some $10 PIBs, but the $10 PIBs are not eligible for doubling. So I don't even really talk about those packs very often. When your person's ready to get started, again, direct them to the Get Started tab in our team website, alive2thrivenow.com. And the most popular starting packs are listed there. And there's the basic Get Started pack, the 30-day systems with the $25 PIB. There's a Paysetter pack, which has a $50 PIB. There's the President's pack that has an $80 PIB. And there's the Ultimate pack that has a $150 PIB. So this is, you could almost see this as the thank you bonus the company pays you when you make when you refer somebody else. Isn't that great? I mean, I've referred people to so many things in my life, and I've never, you know, whether it's a chiropractor, a hairdresser, a restaurant, a movie, and I'm happy to do it. I mean, isn't that what we do? But I haven't gotten any kind of a kickback or rebate for that. But Isagenix thanks us not just with a little thank you, but also with money. Now, here's the thing. To maximize that PIB, product introductory bonus, when you enroll 2 or more people, refer 2 or more people in the same business week, which is from Monday through Sunday, they will double your PIB. This is, again, a way to really maximize the upfront money. If you refer somebody on Monday, just make it a point to, before Sunday, you're going to bring another person to the table. And if one of your people refers somebody and they aren't clear on all of this, make sure you point this out to them. Hey, you have the rest of the week to refer one more person, and you can turn your $25 into $150, or you could turn your $80 rebate into $370. You know, the double PIBs and the consultant bonus. So really work these double PIBs, guys. I mean, you can put serious replacement income in your pocket up front with the double PIBs, consultant development bonus, and the rank advancement bonus. So this little chart here just shows, you know, scenarios for how to eat for free. And then we've got a membership and personal goal form. It's a part of this document, a nice one. I like it. And then the last page is, I want you guys to know that timing is on your side. And, you know, we are in that rarefied period that if you can get involved with the company when they are in early momentum, which is where this company is right now, this is where fortunes are made. And it's not just by signing up at this stage in the game, it's by signing up at this stage in the game and going to work. Now, this last page is outdated. We have replaced that 3 with a 4. In less than 14 years, we have already done over 4 billion with a B. And gosh, in North America, I mean, we don't even have a 2% market penetration. So it's wide open. But this is the time, guys. Ideal timing does not last forever. Now, will people be able to do really well in Isagenix when they come in 10 years from now? Of course they will. People always have to eat. Our products are no compromise. We're changing lives. There's always new people being born, and you know, and we're expanding into all these other countries. But why wait? Jump in. And I love this little piece here. You know, I freed 1,000, this is Harriet Tubman, I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if they only knew they were slaves. I love that. And then, dear past, thank you for all the lessons. Dear future, I am ready. Are you ready for a change? That's who we're looking for, is people who are ready to change, whether it's physically or financially. So, I wanted just to share that. I think that it covers a lot of the basics for helping you to get started and sort of understanding what you need to know to set your goals. But what I will say, always work with your support team. Don't try to just go out and do this alone. You learn it as you go. So I'm going to get off the screen share and come back with my face. So All right. Katie, thumbs up if you see me. Okay, great. So really, just to kind of wrap this up and bring this training in for a landing, what I want to just say to you is, I want to just stress that there are 3 fundamental keys to success in our business. 1, you've got to be consistent. The stop and start game, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. You won't get traction. You won't get lift off. It's just like going to the gym. If you go once in a while or go just when you feel like it, you're not going to get the results that you want. Second fundamental key to being successful in our business, you have to focus on duplication. Keep this in mind, guys. It's not what works. It's what duplicates. We want to take the talent out of the equation. So you've got to be able to teach people to do what you do. This is a teaching business more than a peddling business. It cannot be dependent on you. It has to be based on a system or a structure that runs without you. So think of it this way. You are the tour guide and you're directing people step by step. So you want to give them the paint by numbers tracks to run on, the ABC, the 1, 2, 3. Our Facebook system is a perfect example of that. It is a system. It's not just a sort of helter-skelter kind of a thing. It is a defined system. Between our Facebook system and the website, we've got an actual do this, do this, do this, do this. So a big part of this is you need to be willing to be coachable. So are you coachable? Are you willing to learn it? Are you open to feedback? So the third fundamental key here is you've got to give it time to unfold. It takes time to learn the skills of our profession. And I want to stress that word profession. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme, scam, what have you. This is a legitimate profession. So we are so blessed with Isagenix, with all of the upfront money that we can access while we're building the foundation for residual income. Just like our products give quick results, so can the upfront money. So give it time to unfold. Keep this in mind. The seeds you plant today, it may take 90 days for them to germinate. Will you be here? Will you still be here? I have people who, one of my consultants, from the time I did a presentation to the time he enrolled, it was 2 years. So it's, stay the course, stay consistent, work the systems, and just never, ever quit. So those are the basics that I wanted to impart to you all today. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get my Hollywood Squares picture back. Try to anyway. All right. So willing to open the lines, Katie, if you want to, and if you're actually, Katie. Katie?
Okay.
Did you want to say something?
No, I was going to say, I unmuted everybody and then we got a huge feedback and just massive cacophony of I don't know what. So everyone can unmute themselves, but we need to be aware of like echo and feedback and stuff.
So only unmute yourself if you want to ask a question or make a comment, and just shout out your name and go for it. Quiet. Nobody. Oh.
Well, if no one's going to speak up, outstanding training. And something I want to suggest, I can get the recording and put it up on my YouTube channel, and it'll be a lot easier for people to view it, rather than having to always deal with the Dropbox situation. So just a little FYI on that. Great job, Bonnie. Excellent. Can't wait to share with everybody that we're able to make it.
Thank you, Faith.
Hey, Paige. Hey, Faith, it's Sally. I got at the very beginning. So where's the YouTube channel? Will you send us a little into it, or we just look for you?
I'm going to work with Kathleen. They'll get it uploaded on through a Dropbox link. I will get it on my computer, and I will put it on my YouTube channel, and then I will take that link and post it inside our groups, including a Live to Thrive Now business, or Live to Thrive business. But I will also.
Oh, great. Okay, great.
Looking for tomorrow at the earliest. Tomorrow at the earliest. It's a little bit of a complicated process, but tomorrow we'll have it up. And we'll also, I've had a couple of people type in, they want to request that we put the information about where to find the document that Bonnie shared. So we'll make sure that that link is available as well.
Excellent.
Great that you're on, Sally. Thank you.
And then Debbie, did you have something to say?
Oh, I just wanted to say what a great job Bonnie did, and what a great job you are doing for helping out and keeping things organized.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Debbie.
Yes.
Yay, Bonnie and Kathleen. Woohoo!
Hey. I want to say something too. When any speaker training that I've gone to, they always stress that there is a reciprocal relationship between the speaker and the audience, and that the speaker is fed by the audience. And that's one thing I love about the Zoom calls. That number one, just showing up and adding your energy, that energizes the speaker. But being able to see your faces and to, that's really makes a huge difference. It lights me up. So thank you guys. Give yourselves a hand, all of you, because you all impact the quality of our training calls.
Aloha, I just found the unmute button. This is fantastic. Thank you so much, Katie and Bonnie, for setting it up. And I think that we have just, co-created this. You know how you think and you wonder, how can we get more people on like a Google Hangout, right, Faith, from those early days? And here we are, and I just feel so blessed and honored to be a part of it. Training, Bonnie, you're in your element here. I see lots of people becoming more successful as a result of this, and really love the document you use. And I'm going to go back and make sure everybody that I can tell will be on this next call. I'm not sure what it'll be about, but thank you for setting the tone. I feel like as leaders we can all duplicate this, so thank you.
You're so welcome, Nancy. And by the way, the next call is Thursday at 6:30 Pacific time, past the vision call, which is just casting the big picture. It'll be the same Zoom ID number, and that call, we will keep it to less than a half hour. So we've got the Monday larger training calls, and then a Thursday just casting the vision, the big picture.
Bonnie, may I jump in for a minute? Nancy, the Thursday evening Cast the Vision call is really about helping both our affiliates, people that are already in our business, and people that are in the pipeline. Maybe you've invited them inside a Live to Thrive Now, but you want to help them see that larger picture, not only to get their products for free, but to potentially see themselves earning a 5, 6, or even potentially a 7-figure income. That's what that call is about on Zoom. So
Faith, does that mean we can invite new people, their first introduction to this?
Well, I would at least expose them to the group and have them watch a couple of the videos before you get them on the Thursday evening. We're still working out whether that's going to be an opportunity format, but right now it mostly focuses on a little bit of the vision of the company and mostly on the income opportunity in the big picture.
And can I add one thing about that?
Absolutely. Add away.
Well, Bonnie, when you were presenting some of the numbers and you did, a little bit different charts, I was thinking to myself, boy, I wish she would do some of that on the Thursday night call, just a little bit more of the numbers. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, and I want to really acknowledge Brenda Hartman. This Cast the Vision call is her brainchild. And we just had two, you know. Brenda did the first one and then she couldn't be available, so I picked up last week. But the feedback is great. Keep the feedback coming. Yeah, so there was a little bit more detail is what you're saying?
Yes, there's a little bit more detail. And so, you know, when I was telling people about it initially, I was telling them, you know, see how the numbers fall out, because they were more business interested people. And so.
Excellent. Thank you for the feedback.
Yeah.
And I think always cover the vision of the company, you know, the end, you know, at least help in financial and physical pain. I think people need to understand what's behind the company, maybe explain a little bit about the awards that we've won, just to set the tone a little bit on that. So
legitimacy.
Yes, yes. And that actually is couched in our event that we're inviting everybody to. If we want, and we can change that however it shakes out, and see what the attendance is about, and what you like, shake that tree, and whatever falls, we can work with it. But I know that we can keep running that launch party event on, you know, our social media, as long as we can have those, you know, like there are teams that are doing it twice a week, over and over and over again, and that's what we invite people to. So
I do want to say that I think I scheduled this call to end at 7:30. I'm not positive. So if we get cut off, that's why. But so far, we're not cut off. So,
Bonnie, one last quick question. Could you give us the username and password again to get into Alive to Thrive Now team site?
Thank you, Cynthia. And again, I want to stress that that website is still under construction. It's evolving, but there's plenty of value there, especially the Start Here tab was newly done. And the chart you saw is in the team section under your first 30 days. So it's the username is Alive and lowercase, all lowercase, password Thrivers with an S on the end, all lowercase, Alive and Thrivers. Thank you, Cynthia. All right. Anything else before we sign off?
doesn't this feel like it's bringing us all closer together? Being able to see each
Yes,
other?
I feel so close to you guys.
Yeah.
I know, it's awesome because some of you I've never met, and it's
Yeah.
really a pleasure to get to meet you via
Yeah.
Zoom and a soon celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so great to see your faces. I love that. So it's just brings it all to life. We have a great team. Well, everybody have a fantastic evening. And
Hey, Bonnie, let's just do one last reminder. Tickets are still on sale for Celebration, $115 through what, the 6th? Another day or two?
yeah, great price.
114.
114.
114, 14 years.
Yeah, 114 for 14 years. Yeah, thank you for that, Nancy. Great. All right. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you all, and we'll see you all back on Thursday.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Bye.
Bye, Katie.